Well, daylight saving started, so we're back to being dark in the morning. Oh, just about. Told you you're going to have to get close to it. Hey, well
Very
done.
Good. Very good.
That's Wednesday lunchtime. So back to the boat. There's a catamaran on that hole there. There's the big cat. There's cat bird sweep with its A-frame mast. The flash one that's having its hull peeled. Oh, new bits on this trailer, which looks like a new trailer, or being made trailer. So the guys are on the last of the paint stripping. So this side's done, just a little bit left in the middle. Oh, she's a bit windy and cold out there, but we'll have lunch and see if it looks better. But there's the extra bit that's stuck on with Velcro to act as a movable sunscreen. I wasn't going to tell you I was trying to fit the wrong one to the wrong side, but that one's on, and we're a bit hamstrung for width because that's the width of the roll. This one, despite copying one from the other, is too long. See the white showing at the bottom, and not over there. Well, it's easy to make it shorter, harder to make it longer. My only defence is my real job doesn't involve straight lines. Right, to the bottom of the tape. Right, the boys are all finished. Chemical stripping. This rudder was dropped last year, re-glassed, re-epoxy and re-anti-fouled, so it doesn't need to be stripped back. Everything else is done. Next time I see her, she might well be sanded, and they might even have started on the epoxy undercoats. Oh, the grey monohull's anti-fouled. Big power cat's anti-fouled. It's time to go home. Daylight saving, of course, means that it's dark much later, although it's a cold, damn southerly blown. Right, this disturbed dirt at the top of the drive Apparently signals the fact that they've finally come in and directionally drilled to get our fibre down to the house. Make a huge improvement from rural broadband, which takes 5 hours to upload a video. Not sure when we'll actually be able to use it, mind you. I also hope that, unlike last time, they actually haven't left us with what will appear soon to be a big depression, which I then have to fill with more gravel. So this is the drive down to the workshop. So we have markings on the drive, so they've obviously managed to get themselves down here, and there's not much disguising that they've been here, so one presumes it appears there somewhere. There we go. I'm guessing that red coil is presumably the conduit that they then blow the fibre down. So that's beside the workshop doors, and there's the deck up there. It's 6:30 on Friday. We've had strong, squally sou'westers from Wednesday. Friday afternoon, looks like something's going in. So I thought it might have been too windy, but final sand happening, which is all good. I presume they've been doing these bits here during the rain, which have had a few squalls through. Same on the starboard side under the bridge deck. Two sanders going, that's good. So I bought some more domes. I was going to have lunch, but it's just too noisy. It's fine, I'm happy for the work, but I think I'll go home and do my sewing. Looks like there's this long keel monohull. It's presumably going back in, or maybe come out, can't remember. So I'll go home and shorten one of my window shades so it matches. Leave the boys to do their noisy work, and I'll come back at the weekend. We've still got strong sou'wester, so there's the mooring boogie board falling over because it's pretty low. Further out you can make out the waves breaking on the sandbar, and then closer the waves breaking on the shallows out from the shore. So still seem to have a reasonable depth where the mooring is. The fibre people have been back and some topsoil in and some grass seed. And Sasha of course has managed to walk through it all and bring it into the house. This is around the east side of the house, so the clivias are all flowering nicely. So I need to cut this along the bottom edge of the tape, and then more tape and fold it over. Oh, there we go. Sometime later, ties in a bit, so the up. It's a bit deeper. It is spring tides at the moment. Oh, well, practice makes perfect. It's a little bit straighter and regular. Now we just need the binding over this edge. Now this one's a little bit thinner and more flexible, so it should be a bit easier to sew. Oh, let's tempt fate and do single-handed. No, I'm gonna run off. Right, we'll just cut the overlap off, seal it with the hot knife, which is all I've done up here, and then that's all done. I think that doesn't look too bad. Well, hopefully you'll never know it was the wrong size. Oh damn, I've told you. Oh, the machine's been oiled and I can now put it away and we can have the table back. Well, it's now put away until next major sewing job. Well, it's Saturday morning. It's incredibly wild and woolly out there. We actually had some thunder about an hour ago. So not a bad day to be watching some rugby on television. It's school holidays, so one can't expect the weather to be good because it never is for school holidays. Well, rugby's going well. It is a must-win game, of course, as we lost to France first game. And the rain continues to come down, the wind blowing. Yeah, 96-17, a very entertaining game. I'm up at Granddad's. He had a fall, but nothing is broken, and we still get squalls of rain through. It's hailing. It's Sunday. I'm in at Dad's to close the house up because we're not sure how long he'll be in hospital for. Imagine until he can mobilise and at least get from, you know, a chair to a wheelchair, a chair to a bed. Oh, I better wind the grandfather clock, so hopefully it keeps going. We had a really good weed kill on the garden. Let's just see how easy it is to... Oh, shouldn't be a problem to turn this back into lawn again. Won't be today, everything's still far too wet. That's yep, doable. The red rhododendron is just about run out of blossoms now. Right, we're back, and can't remember, it was before, but this side is all sanded. And I must remember to take the front window shade and see if it fits. Oh, it gives us a wee look at her construction. So that line across there is where the stern extension is, so that's how much longer the boat is. And there's the rear keel extension. There's the stub keels. I've put worm shoes on, or protective shoes. And then there's obviously a fair bit of glass between the keel and the boat. Apart from the blocking and some of the water line, this side's been completely done. This rudder, which is the port one, doesn't need to be taken back, as it was taken back to bare wood and completely re-glassed last year. And most of the mid sections under the bridge deck have been done. Before I forget, let's seal the ends here. With the hot knife, otherwise it will unravel. I think a bit of a clean would be a good idea. Right, that windscreen's done, all front windows. Getting carried away. This is the mid hatches. That's looking a bit better. And we'll repeat with the one over the chain locker and then the starboard one. Right, this one, and there's the chain and the chain locker. There's what, 55 metres plus 40 metres of double braid nylon. I'll let mate Stuart in, who's come to help me. Our main mission is to run up the engines. Now they're free of protection from the anti-foul stripping. So in the central picture is the raw water filter. So we'll just put the hose in there. Right, the lovely smell of stale salt water, and I think it needs a clean. Oh, that's a bit cleaner, and I'll just pop the freshwater hose on the top. So it runs back down the Saildrive, and you put it in forwards gear and reverse gear. Yep. Right, we ran the transmission for the Saildrives in forward and reverse, and seems to be functioning, so we should be right. We'll check the oil. Right, we've wiped the stick, and let's have a look. Right between, it's right between the two marks. Perfect. Right, now the Saildrive dipstick. Right, it's a bit low. I'll pop some more engine oil in. Takes the same engine oil as the engines, so we'll just put some into my jug and top her up without making too much of a mess. Right, that's up to the mark. One thing I've never had a problem with is diesel bug, but we have the stuff if necessary. Same thing on the starboard side. There's the raw water strainer. we're just cleaning that filter. So check this Saildrive. You take the red dipstick out and the shifter's in the way. Easiest thing is to pull the pin and disconnect the shifter. This one also needs a top up. Now the Saildrive gears have spun. Well, we should have motive power when we launch. Well worth checking. Well, I'm going back to my cleaning up on the foredeck, and the very tall first mate is going to fill up all the water tanks. So it's about 500 litres. That could take a while. Well, this starboard mid locker. Well, I hope that looks better. Right, starboard bow locker. Well, this new bow roller, which I think I will put in, needs that lug cut off, and then it should fit. Well, there's about 300 litres down here, 100 in each tank, and we had these tanks out last year. Amazing how long it takes to fill them up. I'll let Stuart out so he can go and do his afternoon social things. Bye. I need to fill, I'll do something about these holes. I'm certainly not going to repaint the entire cabin top. Good old 291. It will not look quite the same as the paint, but it is sandable and paintable. On the port side, left side, no screen, starboard side screen, easy to look out, not so easy to look in during daytime. I better remember to bring the tools in. Right, afternoon tea time, and I might do the video editing. I'll go see Granddad again around tea time, and maybe at the hospital I could upload the video. It's almost certainly going to be quicker than home at the moment.